Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Elucid, and I'm joined once again by Maryland.
Howdy, gamers.
Last episode, what happened, Maryland?
Oh, well, I think the big news was that somewhat disastrous attempt to storm a fort by Ulm.
Right,
That's the best thing I remember. It's been a few days, but that was the biggest news.
right.
Ulm got gem baited and outplayed.
Yeah,
Not much else to say about it. It was just a pile of devastating magic, nifl flames and soul vortex and a communion and liches and
Pillar of
ugly
Fire,
stuff.
and yeah,
Well, and I think if I remember correctly, Ulm did not bring enough spare gems, so the gem bait really trashed him a lot. He didn't have
yeah,
his fog warriors. He didn't have a bunch of his big spells. Didn't go off, and one of his magi sort of seemed to not be where we thought it would be.
right,
The Air Queen, I believe.
right,
That's my best memory of it.
yeah. And you're thinking
So
he
he
got
was short.
assassinated or something, or seduced, or who knows?
Yeah, because we couldn't find it on the screen.
Right.
So maybe we'll see it this turn, or we'll hear about it. Whoops.
Okay, so yeah, let's. That was the beating I expected to take. As we're at the point in the game now where we're all watching the YouTube videos as they come out, it's like you guys always say: stick an army or SC out there and say, "Bet you can't kill this." With this crowd is asking to get your ass handed to you. Right.
Yeah, yes.
Which is exactly. I think we might have even said that
there it
exact
is.
thing.
Yeah,
Which is
I'm
like,
sure that's a perfect quote.
I know we said that a couple episodes ago. I was like, you
Oh,
put
yeah.
this here, and Arco's gonna figure out how to kill it. Like I just,
Yeah.
all right. I didn't plan
And
for the.
and read the next sentence.
Oh, I didn't plan for the Queen of Air getting wished and drowned. Silly me. Silly
Yeah.
me. I love that. It's funny because I
That's
think I
where it
have this
went.
sort of personal internal monologue that tells me that throne rushing and winning mid game is cheating somehow, and like I'm only playing half a game. And yet, to be brutally honest, I'm not really good at the late game, especially not against these players. So my play has to be in the Diplosphere. Yeah, I think I agree. I think my hand, not that he's not good, I just think that he's outgunned here in several ways at the moment.
I think we all would be.
Yeah.
I would be quite outgunned
Yeah.
in this match.
Well, and it's just
Well, you did
the
that.
position too, So it's just,
Yeah, well, his
yeah,
position's difficult because he
Yeah.
had some brutal setbacks.
yeah,
And the other thing is, I'd have to really put a lot of hours in a game like this because
Yeah.
I'd have to check every script and
yeah. I think my hands are tied a bit in getting anything out of the war with Pelagia now that he knows he can kill whatever I send at him. Right, so like he's going to have a hard time getting good terms. Knowing that another player has as much regard for your nation as an annoying gnat feels good, man. What's in my favor is unsiegeability. At least I'm fairly confident right now that Pelagia isn't specifically equipped for that. That's a good point. Pelagia doesn't really have huge siege armies, and Pelagia
not.
doesn't want to move huge piles of stuff out on top of forts where it can get blown up by flames from the sky and stuff. Like it's
Right,
it's a
right.
lot easier. Well, it's too hard. My dog's biting me. It's a lot.
oh,
There's a lot of advantages in the late game to being on the defense, right? You're not going to get nuked from orbit. You can reveal your script, whereas if somebody's attacking you, a lot of times they have revealed it, right? So, Pelagia knocking him out of all of his, land is a lot different than Pelagia coming in and storming his forts. So,
correct. Yeah, I'll also give Pelagia chasing him home when he gets too aggressive. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, Pelagia's been doing that to everybody who gets too aggressive on his forts. It's just pounding them senseless.
yeah. Okay, he could learn a few things watching Sai's video on TNG versus Vanarus late game. Vanarus in that game was also played by me, by the way, although I'm sure Arco knows all this and was actually just prepping to fight Pangaea, which he has, in fact, been telling me. I'm trending towards getting out and letting Pan and Pelagia fight as long as they like. So I'll go a turn and see what he tries for. I know he has flames from the sky, but he doesn't quite yet know how much flames from the sky I can put out. Spoilers, it's as much as he can. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Also, Ashdod pieced out of the coalition too this turn. So that was the shortest-lived defensive. He didn't ever attack, did he?
I didn't see him attack.
So
he didn't. He had all that juicy land to take.
Yeah, we were saying this was like the best. He was the best position to gain things.
Gain land
out of everybody in the coalition.
Huh.
Apparently, Arco conceded something, but that's for Asphalt to tell you. Pretty sure my message will still come up first in the logs. America first. Okay.
Do the messages come up by nation number? I bet you that
probably is how it works.
Yeah, it probably is.
Eco turns continue. Preparing this turn to 3 red seconds to cap next turn, i.e. deconstructing this turn. We'll probably take a break from Vampire Lords to drop a few of these around, okay? And then an addendum to give a little insight into my eco and thinking, making Shed and he's not going to address the elephant in the room with diplomacy?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
To give a little insight to my eco and thinking, making Shed and Vampire Lures with blood... No, one second. Making Shed and Vampire Lords with blood, occasionally adding some Seir. So Shed are basically like the Ashdod Storm Demons. And in some ways, they're not a strict improvement on Storm Demons, but they're generally better. They're a little different in ways, too. All right. And they're also not sacred. So a lot of times you want to get Seir. I don't know if this is working with trying to keep my dog from...
Yeah, Seir are the kind of goat things, right?
Right.
Multi-attack. And yeah, I should open them up, but I'll just remind myself while you carry on.
Trying to focus on shock damage, as it's a small gap in this game's blesses, and magic weapons units for troop-based Fog Warriors counters. I otherwise just have that from cap-only Sacreds, as well as Immortals from Raiding, and Long Haul Fun. Thinking about buff stack switcheroos, I can replace Sacred, Undead, and Demon. Notably, I'm the only one with Shock Resistance 15. Pretty sure everyone loves the idea of Demonic Cleansing and Cleansing Waters versus me, increasingly raising the value of lifelong protections for Distraction Chaff, despite my good... One second. All right, and sorry, I'm back. I have a young dog that has a tremendous amount of energy right now and is not letting me record. But she has a chew toy. You might hear that a little bit in the background, but hopefully we'll be good now. So
that's pretty limiting. I mean, that's pretty minimal.
Yeah. So he's talking about getting lifelong protections, which are going to generate distraction chaff for things like cleansing waters. Not going to reveal too many details, nor the big mage summon and power plays in case the game drags on until eternity. I currently have Anthrax, one of my favorites, which is no secret, I'm sure. My relatively slow research means nearly all nation generic royalty are gone. At 4K RP now, by the way. Yeah, we probably should take a look at research graphs.
Yeah, good RP.
Probably about 8 turns from finishing. AC raising the value of golems. Pelagia doing that to good effect, it seems. Too bad I have the National Angels, but not their Grigori. Okay. So he just has completely glossed over why he got out of the coalition.
Yeah. Okay, so no deal.
I mean, what did he take? Pelagia attacked Ashdod but was defeated. This looks like a deal. Wolves. I think this is the Soul Butcher thing. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's making gems. He didn't get very many. They ran away too quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's the fear. They don't even have fear. I don't even know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
How many did he get? 2?
Only 2. That didn't pay off.
I have no idea why he wouldn't have tried to get something. I mean, this is all juicy stuff.
Yeah,
He's too
I don't know.
small to. I mean, he's in a good position. He's in a fine position, but I think he's too small to chill. I don't think he can chill. I think he needed this. Like, he needed 5 more provinces here, 6 more provinces here. That would have been amazing for him. Like, if he could have gotten out of
Unless,
this war with Pelagia, taking all of this and this fort,
yeah,
that would have been
yeah,
amazing. You know,
yeah.
and unlike Ulm, he doesn't
I'm with
have
you.
to. Yeah,
I'm not. This isn't making a whole bunch of sense to me, but like I'm not sure what the late game play that is. If you're going to just wait, uh, I guess you're hoping that the 3 leading nations will pound each other so badly, the map will be free to, terrorize later. But that's a big bet.
yeah, and this is, I mean, if you're in a smaller position when it's a 3v1 like this against one of the top players, you want to extort them for something before you get out of it if you can, because it's
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I can relate to that concept.
so. Let's take a look at what happened here. So this was Vanheim pinging this army. Let's take a look at this. Is it going to let us? Okay.
You just want to see what the army composition.
Yeah.
And it's pretty lightweight.
Yeah, this is actually a very good composition for dealing with thugs. This guy, yeah.
It's a counter raid, so there's a Howlcaster, and
This looks like Army of Gold, actually, or maybe
Earthquake,
not.
Army of Gold.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's a Vanheim.
could be either.
Okay. I'm not sure what he had planned there. Actually,
Do you think that's a ping or just a patrolling the scout out?
can probably find out. That was a patrolling the
I don't
scout
think
out.
that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so low commitment raid by Ulm didn't work, but no big deal. He can afford, a bunch of those every turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's still obviously not what you want.
Preferably, but
Okay, we have
okay.
so that's very similar to this. A casual Army of Gold casting. I don't know who did it.
Right.
Wait, this guy did it.
That guy. Yeah, that guy.
How did he do it?
Oh. No,
He
that
muted
doesn't
himself.
work.
He muted himself.
Oh, okay. He damaged his own
This is
head.
the problem with
All right,
casual
that's why.
castings, right? Is that okay, let's watch that again because that's kind of funny.
It is funny. Yeah. So look at him before. Yeah, so he's preparing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure enough. Look at that. That is funny.
Earth power.
And, okay. Yeah.
4 gems. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he took HP damage and only 1, but that was enough.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
And some air
And
elementals.
some air elementals. Okay. And then foul vapors.
Okay,
Nothing gets away.
honestly, looking at it, how many gems he spent to do the air elementals, the Army of Gold, all the spells, foul vapors.
About 12 gems, I'm thinking.
That's not actually that bad of a trade. It's not a. I think if I lost that, I'd be like, okay, fine, I'll do these trades with you all day. If you're in a coalition,
But it could have badly damaged a much larger army.
Yeah.
If one had showed up.
Here we have a similar thing. We've got some air elementals, which they're free spawn from one of the queens.
Is he going to do the flying cube? I get a kick out of
he
flying.
did Marble
large
Warriors, which also hit the cube. So he's got 15 protection on the cube, but it also hit these sylphs. Or these air elementals.
Well, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's quite sweet.
But they got hit by Iron Blizzard. And Iron Blizzard wrecks them
trashed them. Yeah.
But I think they went and killed the Iron Blizzard caster. This guy's running to the back. They're slowly trying to work their way. Oh, now the cube's going crazy.
Oh, look at the cube go.
Oh, it got killed, though.
But it died. Yeah. So Ulm won, but wasn't cheap.
Let's see what Ulm lost. If these didn't have any gear, you lost the cap only mage, but
yeah,
there's no gear on them. I think this is
No.
fine for Ulm. I think Ulm's happy with this.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, it wasn't free. Arco made him pay, but which, I mean, you're not going to fight Arco and have him not make you pay. That's not a thing.
Yeah, Arco's not leaving any of his low-grade provinces without some kind of trap. He's put a trap everywhere.
Yeah.
It looks to me. Some kind of trap.
And he had said, land is for resource extraction. I mean, he can tell us that. He's defending it like a goddamn lunatic. I mean, not really. I mean, but he's not giving this up. This is his. If you're gonna take it from it, it's gonna be from his cold, dead hands.
If you think about player time, he's putting a significant amount of time in just defending. Some of these provinces aren't really worth much. They don't have much gems. There's other ones that have a lot of gems.
Yeah. So, but I mean, if you're going to try to win the game, you don't want to be losing a bunch of territory. It's some of it's the principle of the matter, but yeah, he's definitely. I mean, to your point, if the goal is resource extraction, then you would kind of like the thought process for that is, well, if I have to spend 15 gems defending this land and it's only going to generate 2 gems per turn, maybe not worth it, right?
Right.
But he's not acting that way at all. He's like, we're going to kill the heathen invaders. Right?
But there's the other element, which is kind of the classic of defending Moscow kind of thing, which is that you hold every little bit as long as you can and then fall back and punish them all the way back.
Yeah.
To give yourself some breathing room so you can put together whatever it is your counterattack will be.
Yeah.
So the idea of defending with not garbage, but with minimal cost and doing more damage than you take, so that then you can maneuver around on the other side of it and bring up, a serious counterattack.
Yeah.
That might be what he has in mind here.
Yeah.
Or the other one is just punish Ulm enough and get him to make peace.
Yeah.
That's another strategic idea he might be going for.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think a peace, he probably wants peace with Ulm. He, like Ulm said, Arco has security that Ulm is not going to come kick them out of the water, but Ulm has security that Arco doesn't really have the troops to take any of his forts from him. So, or at least not at the moment. Coming down to the Pan front, there's a bunch of low commitment things. He assassinated this dude, and then these guys ran.
Okay.
I don't remember what was here before, but they're gone. And just this army's on top, so he pinged it to see what was here.
Right, and we can't see if there's been fires from the sky all over the place or.
Yeah. Wait, Pelagia versus Pangaea, special monsters versus Pangaea. Wait, the special monsters.
It would have had to have been a magic phase from Pelagia.
He had these guys stealthy and he dropped them.
Oh, they fell out of the.
Yeah.
Whatever was leading them either left them behind.
They just dropped them. And so when the magic phase initiated, it forced the combat between these guys first, which they just routed. And then this happened.
Huh.
It's interesting. If you gave them a commander, they probably would have attacked them in the magic phase too. And they just got disrespected. Jeez. I mean, did these guys all get... I think a lot of the Pangaea Bless falls apart against these Long Dead. Like, these are...
Long Dead horsemen.
Yeah, well, these are repel, very killy sacreds, right? They are not tanks, right? They don't have regen, they don't have protection,
no.
They don't have extra HP particularly. I mean, they have some with enlarge, but...
And there's only one per square, so...
Yeah.
They can only attack a single square horseman at a time.
I mean, that wasn't even close. That was just they got annihilated.
And that was 10 death gems worth of Long Dead. Huh.
That's painful.
Oh, so if you look there at that province, what's in that province now is a single werewolf.
Right.
Or two.
I think it's probably just one, but I'm sure it just came in from a neighboring province. So, okay. Pelagia just making people get up their wallets and pay. That's what's happening. Let's make sure there's no important battles we missed.
Yeah, it's a fairly quiet turn, really. Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, wait, this was, I think, a life after death, right?
Oh, life after death play?
Yeah.
Did it work?
He's got a bunch of troops here, though.
Yeah.
I don't think this is life after death.
I think this might have been an error. Jeez.
Wait, let's take a look at this bun reader, because this bun reader probably has... Okay, we're gonna... Something fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only magic boosted 2.
He didn't get it up high enough for the life after death?
No. Wait,
he didn't. Oh, not enough slaves.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6.
Oh.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Well,
it's like he wanted to put like, why did he do 6 and not 8?
Oh, bummer.
Crowd
Maybe one didn't make it. Maybe some didn't make it.
Yeah, let's go look around here. No, there's nothing. There's not a war zone.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a bummer.
I mean, it's a huge bummer because these guys. It's not just that these guys died, Maryland. They had gear.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that was supposed to be a life after death play, it was misscripted. Yeah, very much so.
Very much.
Okay.
So, for those of you at home watching, you need to be Death 4 to cast Life After Death. You can't be Death 3 with extra gems. You need to be Death 4. And the guy was Death 1 with a booster of 2.
Yeah.
So he could have put a skull staff on him, and then that would have fixed it.
Yeah, why not a skull staff?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're cheap, relatively. I think they're one of the most cost-effective death gem items in the game, or death gem, anything.
Yeah.
Because they're so generically useful.
They are pretty darn useful.
Okay. Well, that was probably about it for interesting stuff. This is a pretty quiet turn.
Maryland, why can't I get like events like this in my game?
I don't know. I got some in All Stars. I got one 3,500.
What?
That was pretty sweet.
Dude, that's pretty good. Did y'all take luck scales?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, but we have had a hell of a time keeping our Dominion up. The pressure on our Dominion's been outrageous.
Yeah.
So luck scales, if you can't keep your candles up, aren't that great.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
So I've been buying independent priests, but
yeah,
different topic. But yeah, I guess that's the turn. Man.
That's the turn. It was a quick one. So rather, yeah, let's. I don't know. Maybe we go and record another one. You guys will find out. See y'all next time.
Yeah. Bye, guys.